Alabama. I am so proud of this prediction, man, because I saw too many people that were trying to make it seem. This really pissed me off. Oregon and Alabama this week, I saw too many clips from the non-ball knowing national folks that were getting all worried about Alabama. Like, oh, what's wrong with them? Oh, they were down multiple offensive linemen with injuries, and they were playing soft in the first three quarters, and then they turned it on and smoked South Florida, which is a sign of offensive explosiveness if you can do that and turn it on in one quarter to
I'd
win
say
by
so, but
as much
you
as they
you
did.
know people don't like that. You know people don't like seeing teams just turn it on. That's why people are turning on the Bengals so quickly.
No, people don't watch the games. That's what happens. People don't watch the games. They saw that the people that were making those comments saw that the game was close, and then they saw the final score and then didn't want to give Alabama any credit. 42-10 against Wisconsin, which is an ass whooping that they delivered to the Badgers. This thing wasn't close from the jump. Tyler Van Dyke ends up going down with an injury. He was moving the ball a little bit, but was the king of terrible yards per attempt. Braden Locke was fine in this game, but you could tell that this offense, as I said, predicting this, did not have the juice to pick up enough splash plays to orchestrate themselves back into the football game. That is a big 3rd down and 6 play. Incomplete. But they were unable to manufacture their way back into it. The main takeaway here, man, I think that Alabama offense is going to be a problem for some teams this year. I think that they are, and that shouldn't be a hot take. It was a take that a lot of people had in the preseason. The plays that they were able to produce on the ground and through the air with Jalen Milroe as a runner, him as a passer, attacking so many different parts of the field is so impressive. And they were supposed to be down at receiver this year. They're loading right back up, man.
Yeah.
They loaded right back up to the point, we're seeing a Ryan Williams who had a really fantastic game, who's everyone kept bringing up, he's the 17-year-old guy that who reclassified. This Alabama offense is going to run circles around teams in the SEC, and I think it's going to be good enough for them to pull out a big victory against another top SEC team to solidify themselves as a playoff squad.
I believe Alabama really flexed their muscles today. I was more impressed with their defense. They held Wisconsin to 290 yards, 141 passing yards. Wisconsin was 3 for 14 on 3rd down today. That is atrocious, but it's great for Alabama's defense.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Getting the boys off the field, keeping them fresh. They were hitting. They were tackling soundly. It was good pursuit defense. I really think that the Alabama defense is back. It is back in form. They have phenomenal players. They have leaders on the defense, and they showed, hey, we are still going to be a class of the SEC. Georgia's good. There's some good SEC teams, but we're reminding you that we didn't go anywhere just because the big man retired. Deontay Lawson is going to fill the F&A gap and light your ass up. That's what we're going to do all season. What an impressive linebacker, man. He's awesome.
The front seven played their asses off, man. There were some huge hits that the defensive line had. They came to hit, man. They came to smoke dudes in that game.
They were flexing, hey, we are recruit. This is why we're at Alabama. This is why you're at Wisconsin. And we're doing a big battle of the trenches today. Wisconsin, you got all these big offensive linemen. One has a quirky nickname because he looks like a freaking character off of Yellowstone. Gus Johnson didn't care about it one bit. He's never seen the show.
This goofball. His buddies call him
Rip or whatever. I didn't watch the show.
No.
But I was aware of it. Regardless, Wisconsin's supposed to be this big, strong trenches team. They're supposed to be the Midwestern corn-fed linemen, the big bruising running backs, and they got their asses punked today by Alabama. At home. Are you kidding me? That defense showed up. And you know what? I'll also say this. I like him more with DeBoer than I ever did with Saban. I like this team
It's a little reactive. I'm a really big Kalen DeBoer fan, so that's why I'm suddenly really into Alabama and supporting them. They're fun.
It's a fun team, and Milroe's getting better. He's progressing and improving. That's what I love from the offense.
I will always come back to that. I said that in the preseason, the whole preseason, that he looked so much more poised in the spring game, and that stuff is so translatable. He looks like a changed player. He looked so herky-jerky, over-analyzing, just gear turning, Daniel Jones-esque decision-making. Just brutal last year because Tommy Rees couldn't coach his way out of a cardboard box. But instead now he has DeBoer talking in his ear, and he is learning and developing and becoming just such a brilliant, brilliant passer.
It's just smooth.
Yeah.
He's so much smoother back there. Seems like he's in more control, a little bit of aura, a little bit of confidence. Oh, what's he going to do? Is he going to break out a big run because he can do that? Or is he going to have a nice pass over the middle? Either way, he's becoming a more dynamic football player in both aspects where he's not as one dimensional. Now he's actually starting to build up the quarterback traits that elevate you and elevate your team around you.